Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. It is our second day of this wonderful work week, and productivity is on the agenda. Okay, we are on our way to being productively in line with who we were called to be. See, got you. Um, oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I'm gonna choke on my own saliva. I pray that you are having an incredible Tuesday. It is the well next to the last. I think we have one more Tuesday in this month, but yeah, April is like going like whoosh. It is like almost gone. It is the 21st. And we thank and praise God though for every single day that He gives us the ability to be in our right mind, to breathe, to function. That is a gift. That is truly a gift, and we do not take it lightly. All right, let's get into our nugget for today. Our nugget for today is stepping into dominion leadership. Stepping into dominion leadership. I am not ashamed to tell you this is a shameless plug because in 2 weeks I will be doing a masterclass entitled Stepping into Dominion Leadership. It is very, very important in this season that we find ourselves in that we step into the proper alignment with who we were created to be. Therefore, we can take dominion in the places and the spheres that God has told us to. What is dominion leadership? What it isn't is taking control. Okay. It is. I wrote it out, okay, because you know me, I need to stay true to what I need to offer you. All right. Dominion leadership is not about control. It is about alignment, authority, and establishing order wherever you've been called to lead. That is the signature definition of it. Now, the Quillette definition of it. It is getting yourself in alignment with who you were uniquely created to be. You know, I tell you all the time that your uniqueness is your superpower. And when you align with your uniqueness, then you can take dominion. You can go out, you can rule and reign in the spheres of influence that you have been put in. Okay. When God created you, He had purpose and plan for your life, and your uniqueness was developed to align with that purpose and those plans. All right. And so, because of that, you have to embrace who you were uniquely created to be. You cannot go out here emulating somebody else. You cannot go out here replicating somebody else's process. You have to go through your process and embrace who you were uniquely created to be so that you can take dominion. So that you can take dominion. It was what we were told to do at creation. Be fruitful, multiply, subdue, take dominion. And we have been slacking. We, as the ecclesia of God, we have been slacking in our duty and call and assignment to take dominion, especially in leadership. Especially in leadership. My post yesterday was about being a disruptor, that being a rebel is not being a disruptor. A rebel will just tear things down just to tear it down and rebel against. But a disruptor is going to change the status quo so that he can make it better. Okay? So as you're called to disrupt the status quo, not just go along with it, you're called to take dominion. That's in leadership, in business, in your home, on your job, wherever you have been planted and given that sphere to govern, that is your place of dominion. That is the place that you are to establish order. But if you don't establish it in here first, if you don't take dominion over you, then how in the heck are you going to have dominion out here? So you got to get into alignment. You got to get into alignment with who you were uniquely created to be so that you can fulfill and carry out the assignments that God has given you. We're in the second week of the Lioness Effect cohort. If you guys want to join it, I did not put up the QR code because we were in the second week, but I will put it up there just so that, if you are interested, here we go. If you are interested, we're in week 2. But you can still play catch up. You can still go in the portal. You can still download the teachings from last week, the workbooks and all of that. But we are dealing with our alignment and our identity in this first phase, because that is where it begins. Once you get your alignment in order with who you were created to be and what you were created to do, then you can build upon that. So I invite you, check out the QR code, get into the cohort. Get in there, all right? And if get with me. If you feel like you're having some issues and some challenges getting in there, get with me. We'll work something out, because it's that important to me. It is that important to me that we come into alignment with who God has created us to be so that we can take dominion. So again, my masterclass is going to be in 2 weeks. Stepping into dominion leadership. You don't want to miss it. So it'll be posted tomorrow, and the QR code that'll be behind me for the next 2 weeks will be to the masterclass. But you don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this, because this is going to answer some of the struggles that you find yourself vacillating in, trying to figure out which way to go. It's going to help you align yourself so that's not a struggle anymore. All right. I love you with the love of Christ. You cannot do a doggone thing about that. And I pray that you have an absolutely positively fantabulous day.